Welcome back, everybody, to Magic Over Coffee, the show where I discuss different aspects of magical TV shows with our guests. My name is Darren Brown, and having been the presenter of another TV show, I'm sure I can make very interesting conversation. Our first three guests were presenters of some very famous television shows from around the world. Please join me in welcoming Penn Jillette, Stephen Fry, and Young Jae. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. So, thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
So, I know you guys have probably really busy schedules, so I thank you again for being here. Now, Penn, you and your partner Taylor were one of the best magicians of the century on your show called Penn and Taylor Fool Us. Did I get that name right?
Oh, yes, you did.
Tell us about the show, specifically about the role it played in contemporary magic.
My show was one of the best magic reality TV shows where renowned magicians from all over the world came on stage and tried to fool me and Taylor. If they succeeded, which they really did, they won an all-expense-paid trip to Vegas. Yes, Vegas. My show was unique because magic is an art that is learned over a period of time rather than memorizing spells of a stupid old book. The magicians were mainly theater performers. The success of this show depended on how well the magician was able to convince the audience of his act, with them knowing that this is not true. This show transcended fantasy magic and paved the way to more direct and outgoing magic. The aim of magic is to create laughter and entertainment, rather than bring about the end of the world. Isn't it called Armageddon on your TV show, Steve?
Did you even watch a single episode of my show, Penn?
Of course not. That's my point. Nobody watches your show anyway.
Alright, guys. This is just a friendly discussion over cappuccino. Let's calm down. Yang Ji, what do you have to say about this?
To be honest, magic in any form is pretty fascinating. My TV show is Journey to the West. It contains hundreds of examples of magic, including both Taoism and Buddhism ones. Magic is not only supernatural spells, but they also reflect some aspects in Chinese traditional culture.
We have an amazing opportunity of interviewing someone with a foreign TV show. I'm sure you've seen many Western TV shows in your life. Could you compare both for us, please?
Sure. The Chinese Yao Guai are once non-human things, including animals, plants, crops, and rocks. An obvious difference between Chinese Yao Guai and Western demons is that demons usually refers to evil creatures that comes from hell. However, a Yao Guai can come from anywhere, including heaven, the earth, and hell. Besides, Yao Guai is a neutral word that they can be both evil or kind ones. The term Yao Guai should not only refer to demons or monsters, but should also include spirits and other supernatural living creatures except human and gods. It is hard to distinguish between Yao Guai and miracle animals in Chinese mythology.
Hey Darren, weren't you the presenter of a famous TV show?
The TV show Darren Brown The Events originated in the United Kingdom and was filmed in front of a live studio audience. I attempted incredible feats, the most incredible feats to date. This episode is quite different to many television shows that have been attempted before, because the ones that have been attempted before had like sorcery and philosophy. This show, like yours, Penn, is very direct and has also shown transition in the kind of magic that has existed in television shows before this. I think in general, TV shows like this make many people appreciate magic for its mystical qualities rather than hating it immediately.
That's right. The success of our TV show depends on the audience's will to be fooled. When people come to our theaters, they want to have a good time and they want to be fooled.
That's very true indeed. However, in my opinion, magic that tries to make the impossible happen, like our TV shows, will always be viewed with some degree of skepticism. This is because we dislike power. Humans have a natural tendency to dislike abilities of people who seem to have a greater ability in them. For example, whenever someone says they can do real magic, our first response is disbelief. However, we know our limits, unlike Steven's show over there. He uses special effects, but for us it is very natural.
Very funny. Let me give you guys some background. It's a story of an ordinary boy from Bradford living an extraordinary life. Like his dear grandmother before him, Dynamo grew up practicing precision card handling and developed powerful magical skills. And in Dynamo Magician Impossible, his very first television series, the 28-year-old travels the globe as the unassuming anti-hero who just happens to astound everyone he meets, whether an international footballer or a Hollywood actor.
Amazing stuff, really interesting. I really enjoyed that. Okay, we will be right back after a short break.
Hi.
Hello.
Aw, thank you. Have a seat. Kyle, Jalen. Jalen, Kyle.
Jalen, you play nice.
I'll be right back.
What's going on, little man? I see you got your game skills down, Pack. You might have your hands full once I'll pick up the controller, man.
Put it back. Keep your hands on my mama. Keep your hands on my Doritos.
Jalen, are you playing nice?
Welcome back to Magic Over Coffee. This message was brought to us by Doritos. So Victor, tell us about the role of your episode in contemporary magic.
A magical example which appears in the TV series is the Yao Guai. It is usually considered as demon or monster in Chinese. A point to be noticed is that the Chinese Yao Guai is different from the Japanese Yao Kai, although they seem to be the same. In Journey to the West, the protagonist is a typical example of Yao Guai. It was a rock at first. However, during thousands of years, the rock absorbed the essence of the world, including the sun, the moon, and the earth. Finally, it becomes a living creature, a monkey.
That is a lot like my TV show. It focuses on supernatural magic. In the first episode, Adam performs a spectacular Matrix-style levitation, physically moves the girl's tan line on the glamorous Miami beach, performs magic with Manchester rock legend Ian Brown, and yes, walks on water. But however, he does it. Dynamo takes viewers on his magical journey before stunning them with incredible headline-grabbing stunts, beyond the realms of possibility. Magic is all about exploring a different universe, and fantasy magic allows people to explore this aspect of magic. That is the most important aspect of contemporary magic.
That is cool, but I still think that direct magic is more attractive to audiences all around the world. When a magician performs an act on stage, he knows a lot about the illusions gone in performing the trick. Whereas magic in TV series based on fantasy has no scientific basis.
The magic in my TV series is just a portrait of the real-life magic performed by real magicians.
Whoa. As a director of a reality series myself, allow me to enter this discussion. You've touched upon a sensitive topic, my friend. I agree with Penn over here. What exactly do you mean by real magician? In one episode, I attempted to control the universe by making people unable to walk away from the show. This trick is very extreme and is very fascinating. The pilot show involved me predicting the night's lottery number. This is a different type of magic because it's not direct witchcraft or creating different objects.
Darren is right. The magic that your show portrays is very fantasy based. In general, it does not have a real impact on the world today.
The games that are selling the most in the market are those based on fantasy. Fantasy is everyone's escape from reality into a new world. It is a relief for all of us. In 2012, the show was shortlisted as the 17th National Television Awards for Best Entertainment Program, but lost to Michael McKintry's Comedy Roadshow. As you can see, it is a pretty successful market.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Steven is right. My show was very popular because it provides people as means of escape. Frankly, what I think reality shows scare people more than doing them any good.
So I think we can agree that both real and fantasy magic is important for the success of any TV show. It has been the most amazing discussion, guys. Thank you guys so much. It's been a wonderful evening. Please join me in thanking all these guys for being here. They've made time out of their very busy schedules.